Okay, we're gonna do this final hunt for the day. Here's the third one, and you know we'll do another hunt in a day or two. Get these open. Yeah, and these are sealed rolls from the bank. For a box of $25, you get 50 rolls. Sometimes it comes up with some really nice stuff. And a lot of times it doesn't. I'd say more not than it does, but that's the that's the name of the game. That's why they call it a hunt. So let's do a quick peek at this. See if anything pops out. Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can get that in the reflection. Yeah, a wee penny. Yeah, it might be more. We'll start with that. Put it up on the microscope. Zoom down. Watch me do the picking over here. Ah, 37. Not bad. I'm going to jump over to the microscope view. Make sure we're looking good. Yep, there we go. Alright. It's not a key date, anything crazy, but it's nice seeing them. 1937. I'm going to check for a rotated die. Well, it's just a nice old coin. Alright. Off into the wheat pennies. Alright. Let's start off on a good note. And off to the rest. 2014. Nothing. Maybe we'll come up with something this round. 10. 92. So wide AM. 91. Nothing special. 22. Nothing going on there. I just can't get comfortable in this chair today. 07. And there we go. I was off a little bit. 17. 93 Denver. Nothing there. 79. Pond coin. It's still copper. 74. Copper. 19. Zinc. 1998. Let's see, maybe we got a wide AM. Nope. 2013. 72. Yeah. 75. One die on this one. A combination between a worn die and a little too much grease. But off to the copper. '82 small date. Another one. Worn die. And put that under the scale. On the scale. That one's copper. 22. Nothing. 81. Nothing going on. 01. Nothing. 16. And we have a toupee. Like a die clash. Slight. Can't say for sure. No. I need to argue over that. To the bank. 21. 72. 71 Denver. 89 with a weak L. I'll throw it on the scale. 2.6. That's zinc. 2000. And close AM. And PMD. Scraped. '82. Another small date. And it's copper. 66. Copper. 96. Nothing going on. 99. It's a close AM. I'm in a real slump with these wide AMs, I'll tell you. I haven't seen one in a long time. I'll probably overlook it. 79. Nah, I don't think so. 2020. Who is that thought? I just dropped that penny down there. I didn't check the AM. Uh, 66. Copper. What we got here? Alright, first Memorial date. First year Memorial. Nice shape. 59 Denver. Wow, I'd love to see wheats on the back of that coin. That would be sweet. But nope. I mean, it's a nice coin. I don't see any issues at all. That's one of those, oh, you try to look for something. But just a nice coin. I'll let it go into copper. $13.08. And the last year of Memorial. First and last. 81. 74. Off center. Copper. 1999. Come on, give me a wide AM. Oh, it's close. 78. Copper. 23. No extra V. 95. Nothing there. Well, look at that grease, huh? Don't see him like that too often. This is one you want to put aside. 82. It's a large date. Very impressive grease strike. Strike through grease. Yeah, that's one. I mean, it's. I'm gonna check for a rotated die. No. When they get heavy like this, you gotta look for other issues. I see a little shadow doubling on that 8. It's a nice coin. I'm gonna I'll weigh it. And it's zinc, but the grease strike or struck through grease here is very impressive. I'm going to list that one later. So you get a few dollars for it. Put it aside. 79. Maybe not. I mean, I sat on really nice coins. You just sit. No. But I mean, you know, at first glance, it had a nice appeal to it. So maybe we'll see. Copper 79. It will be on my eBay listing. But I do have a link below the video. So if you're watching a video and you say, oh yeah, I want that coin, well, you can get it. Make me an offer. All of my listings will make me an offer. Why do I keep looking at this coin? Look at the luster. Look at the value. I mean, no damage, no scratches, very little, if any. This is a high grade 06. It's got a nice mint luster to it. Little issue on the rim. A nice wood grain. A little shadow doubling in the numbers, the date. I just keep looking at this one. Let's check for a rotated die. Yeah, it's got a nice mint luster. Look at it in the camera. This is one I just want to put aside just because. I'm going to pull it up in the camera, get a better look at it. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, just because. You come across coins like this, that kind of luster. 06 with really no damage. It definitely get rated well. And it has a, let's see, you can get a better look at it. It's got a really nice mirror to it. And it's 06. And look back in the microscope. You know, I'm talking about. I'm not a grader. I don't claim to be one. You know, I respect those guys for what they do, gals or whatever. Let's zoom back down here. I'm sure this one will probably grade really well. Just because if you look, you see a little smudging there under the Y in Liberty. But there's nothing really special about the coin. And then you got a little machine doubling in the date. And you got a little machine doubling. It's like more of a clad ripple on top of his head. And a few minor stains. But as far as bad bag nicks or any kind of rough handling issues, it's not there. Nice and clean. It doesn't have the full steps, but it's still a very nice looking coin. I'm just gonna put this aside. I'm not gonna get it graded. I'm just gonna put it up on eBay. And you know, if I got it graded, if it grades at a MS60, say, or high 50s, what do I get for it? $10? I just put it on eBay and say, hey, look at it. You tell me. But he said, you know, unless I had a really nice mint era, and you can, you know, hold your own on it. But with that kind of coin, it's just a really nice grade coin. I mean, you can get uncirculated, but these are all circulated coins. That's the difference. It comes out of a uncirculated lot. Even those have nicks in them, this and that. It comes out of a circulated bankroll. Just makes it that much more special. Oh wait. That's all. If you agree, let me know. If you don't, you think I'm blowing smoke, I don't care. You can say, it don't matter. I got 100 of them. That's it. You hit people, it's worth 1 cent. Yeah, but you know what? It's a nice coin to look at. It's in really good shape. I'll look at it again. I'll debate. I'll decide later. 1980. I know you can buy uncirculated rolls. It's not a crazy year, but again, it's just you come across them in circulate. These are circulated coins. You come across them. It's nice to see. How did it survive not getting really scratched or dented? You know. 04 Denver. I'm losing my train of thought here. Here's a nice 60. See, if you look at the field, it's got little scratches and gouges. You can say, yeah, this one, it's very fine. It's a fine to very fine. You got a little wear on the cheekbone and the ear, and but it's a nice coin. But it's got PMD on the building, but there's no mint errors, so you're not going to be able to try to get anything for it. It's a nice looking coin. I'll let some kid find it in his bag of pennies he buys from me. Nice coin. It's book worthy. You know, I was a kid, many years ago, collecting coins, and it's always nice to say, look at that, my little trophy coin for the day. It's only worth what face value, but to the kid it's worth more. That's what it's about. The enjoyment they get out of it. But it's always nice to find a good, sharp looking arrow on a coin too. This 19 with that stain in it. '81. There we go. Off center strike. Really bad PMD. Is it worth anything? Actually, it looks like it has some grease issues too. But you know what? It's a copper 81. It's going into the copper pile. Maybe somebody get excited about that one. I don't know. 94. I put a lot of nice coins in there. I'm not gonna pull them out. I pull out the real, major errors. That's what I'm doing this for. But I also throw a lot of nice coins in there. Like look at the 73. It's the beginning of a bottle cap edging collar. That's a high relief right there. Nice looking coin. Am I going to try to sell it as something special? No. I bet you some kid finds this and, oh, look at that. Off into the copper. Nice looking coin. Into the copper pot. 61D. Denver. Is that a spike head? I don't think I've ever seen a spike head on a 61. No, it's not. 2000. Oof. That's a worn die. No idea. 96. Nothing. Alright, let's mix them up. I feel lucky when I mix them up. I'm going to go for this red one. 82. Off-centered stripe. Nice looking edge. It's right to the edge, right to the collar. Let's see. Nothing on the back. You think you'd see everything doubled up on the back, but no. Actually, I do see a little bit of shadow doubling in the G and the O and God. A little bit. Just weigh it. And it's copper. So off to the copper pile. Make some kid happy to find that. 1980. Some grown man. What am I used to put them all aside. I gave up. There's too many. Let somebody enjoy them. 23. $2,000. Little lip on that, huh? See, a few like that. Close AM. Nothing special. It's a 99. You can't even check. Well, to see if it was a wide AM, the initials would be close to the building. These are far enough away. This is a close AM. You can actually see it. So it's not the one we're looking for. 99. So just, and as well that, well, you can't see the ATE. But I know that's not a wide AM, that's close. 87. 85. 87. 88. Ugh. 22. I'm not going to look too hard. See any die clash on these 22s. They got to really stand out. I've seen a couple that are questionable. I'm not going to argue over it with anybody. I let it go. You know, some you see, right? I mean, it's clear as day. Yeah, look at this. Another grease penny. It's not too bad, though. Another 82 as well. Definitely a grease strike. I mean, you know, there's no dispute this is a grease strike because the In God We Trust is very clean. All the details are clean except for that, you know, the muted detail. You know, this is struck through grease, no doubt. But let's see. It was also zinc, copper plated. This type of coin, I know I'll be pulling hair trying to sell this on eBay. I'm going to put it in the copper pile. Let someone else, they may appreciate it. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's definitely worth 50 cents, in my opinion. It may even be a cut up there by that end. It's zinc. It's definitely struck through grease. And, you know, it's different looking, so I'm going to put it in with the copper, the hunter's coins. You know, and when I weigh my copper out, it's always well over a pound. I always give the benefit of the doubt. So if you're melting copper, well, if you buy my stuff, you have to go through it. It's more for the hunter. I mean, you know, no one's. I don't know how anyone else feels about it, but I think it's a damn shame they're taking all the pennies and melting them down for the copper. That doesn't make sense to me. I get it, you know, 3.5 cents. You're tripling your money. I get it. But you also, you know, getting rid of coins. It's like, desecration of the mint, kind of. It's just that if you appreciate coins, which you wouldn't be watching a video if you didn't, you'd understand what I'm talking about. It's almost like, the coin's been around for 50 years and you're going to melt it? That one's copper. It just seems odd, Let's see. Let's hope the price of copper comes down. People say, "Oh, I can't melt them anymore. It's not worth it." Preserve the penny. Bring back copper pennies. You find a big load of copper up in Wyoming and just, make it so pennies are worth minting again with real copper. That'll put an end to it. I could be dreaming all day long about that. Yeah, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just a penny." Yeah, but you know what? I mean, it's just a penny, but it's U.S. currency. Every coin is unique. Oh yeah, weigh this one. Getting off subject again. That one's zinc. And the zinc stuff, you can let it go. I mean, there's just so much you can appreciate about, a good era on a zinc penny. But nothing competes with a nice era on a copper penny. That makes sense. Because in the end, the zinc penny will have issues with contamination eventually. I say they may tone down nicely, and it's a crapshoot. But a copper penny, like this 72, and I don't know why I'm staring at it. It's another struck through grease penny. Light, but nonetheless. And I'm looking for a doubling. 72 is notorious for doubling. Nothing on this one. But it's a nice looking coin. It's got nice toning. Off to the copper. 2014. $77. So these rolls had some nice looking stuff. Not valuable, just nice looking coins. Yeah, enough to make it interesting. 06. 7 Denver. Heading down to the wire. Come on, give me a wire. 99. Nope. I don't think I'm ever going to find another one. It's weird. I'll probably find 2 in a row, and then be good for another year. That's how it happens sometimes, because you get them in the same lot. You break open a roll of 23 uncirculated Lincolns and pennies, and half of them got the extra V in them. You sell them for 20, 25 bucks each. Or more. It happens. 86. 21 with the cracked planchet. That's a good one. I got beat up on that coin. I put it up for auction, $1. I start my auctions $1. Give it 2 hours, not even. I'll give you $30 for it now. I'm like, what? Really? $30 for a penny? It just has a crack in it. I said, you can't do that. You gotta, you gotta make me an offer, or whatever. I had it at auction. I'll make it as, I'll change it to a regular listing. As soon as I changed it, boom, he gave me an offer, $30. I was happy. He turned around and flipped it for $225. I knew about the crack too. I just said, like, yeah, how much you gonna get for it? Like, this has got a little die crack on the back. These are, it's a 2015. Seen these before. But it's that 21. I had the split and had a double break in it. And that's it. Game on. That's worth a lot more. And that's what I had. And the guy flipped it. He's like I think he sold it for $225. But I was happy. I got $30 for a freaking penny. This one's got a die crack in it. I'm gonna put it in the copper pile. Is it a dollar coin? Yeah, maybe. But, I come across a lot of that. I sit there. I got so many coins in my drawer on eBay, trying to sell. I'm tired of looking at them. Let it go. All right. That was hunt number 3. We ended up with nice strike through grease on an 82. I think we had what else do we got here? 69. Florida. Oh, that was the last roll. Is it this one? Oh yeah, the 06. Really clean looking coin. I'm gonna decide about this. I just wish there was some kind of issue, like a die clash or something to make this coin really worth something. I mean, it's just a nice looking in real life. Looking at it. So, but that's coin hunting. Bank roll hunting. If you appreciated my videos, or you want to like and subscribe, please do below. And on that, this is Gary from Gary's Coin Channel, signing off until we get to the next hunt. We'll see you there.